Welcome back to the Highlighted Pages channel. In this video, we will embark on a literary journey through the brilliant minds of science fiction. If you're a fan of the genre, you've probably heard of one of its greatest masters, Isaac Asimov. His monumental imagination and invaluable contributions to science fiction have uniquely shaped the literary world. That's why we present to you the top 5 must-read books by Isaac Asimov. So, go ahead and hit the like button to help us bring more content like this. Subscribe to the channel, and get ready for an incredible journey with the master of science fiction. Let's get started. Asimov wrote over 500 books in his lifetime, covering topics ranging from the history of humanity to robotics in a way that challenges our understanding of the universe. These works have transcended generations and still stand as milestones in the science fiction genre. With his unique vision of the future, filled with robots, psychohistory, and ideas that pushed the boundaries of imagination, Asimov defied the frontiers of science and imagination, shaping the science fiction genre forever. Whether you are new to the world of Asimov or a devoted fan, this video is certainly for you. Get ready to venture into worlds of robots, time travel, and intergalactic exploration. Let's embark on this literary journey and discover the works that have shaped the imagination of many. Number 5. The Caves of Steel. The Caves of Steel is one of Isaac Asimov's most notable works and is a classic example of science fiction. Published in 1954, the story is set in a distant future where Earth is overpopulated and humanity lives confined in enormous cities called Caves of Steel. Each city is completely enclosed and has a controlled atmosphere, and the inhabitants lead their lives in tight, confined spaces. The plot follows Detective Elijah Bailey, a human living in the city of New York. He is confronted with an unusual challenge. A murder occurs, and the suspect is a spacer, a member of a space colony that has visited Earth. The spacers are viewed with suspicion by the inhabitants of the Caves of Steel. Elijah is tasked with solving this mystery, and his investigative partner is Daniil Oliva, a humanoid robot with a human appearance. The book explores not only the mystery of the murder, but also broader issues of coexistence between humans and robots, Earth's overpopulation, and the nature of the futuristic society. Even though written decades ago, the work raises questions about identity, prejudice, and social and technological changes. Number 4. The Gods Themselves. Another Asimov classic. Published in 1972, The Gods Themselves is a work of science fiction that deals with complex and innovative themes. The story unfolds in 2 interconnected timelines and involves events on both Earth and a parallel universe. Asimov tackles scientific and social issues, exploring the possibility of matter exchanges between universes and their implications. The narrative is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, we follow a scientist from Earth named Frederick Hallam, who makes a groundbreaking discovery involving a seemingly infinite form of energy obtained through the exchange of matter with beings from a parallel universe. This discovery has monumental implications for humanity, but also raises concerns about potential side effects. The second part of the story shifts to the parallel universe, where slug-like beings known as assimilators are shown living in a complex and symbiotic society. They engage in a reciprocal matter exchange with Earth, although their motivations and consequences are questioned. In the third part, Asimov brings the timelines together as Earth's scientists attempt to understand the true implications of matter exchanges and the nature of the assimilators. The novel addresses ethical issues and science, and explores what happens when humanity faces an energy source that appears limitless but may come at a high cost. It is undoubtedly a must-read for science fiction enthusiasts who wish to delve into the distinctive ideas and writing style of Isaac Asimov. Number 3. The End of Eternity. In the third position, we have the remarkable work written in 1955, which delves deeply into various philosophical concepts, such as temporal paradoxes and the mutable nature of the future. We're talking about The End of Eternity. The story presents an intriguing concept: an organization called Eternity that operates outside of time, conducting time travel to alter human history in order to eliminate the temporal wars and improve the future. The work follows a man named Andrew Harlan, who is an Eternist, a member of the Eternity Organization. Eternists have the ability to travel through time and modify historical events to improve the course of humanity. However, this mission is carried out with extreme secrecy, and the history of humanity is constantly adjusted to avoid wars and conflicts. Harlan is a skilled and dedicated Eternist, but he begins to question the purpose of his actions when he falls in love with a woman from an era that will be erased from existence if Eternity's actions succeed. This ethical dilemma raises profound questions about the price of manipulating time and human history in the name of the greater good. The End of Eternity is praised for its intelligent and speculative plot regarding the ethical ramifications of time manipulation. While such manipulation is carried out with the intention of preventing wars and suffering, the work questions whether control over time and history is genuinely beneficial or if it takes something precious away from humanity, such as free will and uniqueness. Without a doubt, this novel should be on the list of essential readings for any science fiction enthusiast. Number 2. I, Robot. I, Robot is a collection of short stories written by Isaac Asimov, first published in 1950. The work consists of 9 stories that explore the central concept of robotics, introducing the famous 3 laws of robotics that have become a cornerstone in science fiction. The 3 laws of robotics, created by Asimov, are: Number 1. A robot may not harm a human being or, through an action, allow a human being to come to harm. Number 2. A robot must obey the orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. Number 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. Each story in I, Robot explores complex situations in which these laws are tested and challenged, providing insightful perspectives on the ethical, social, and philosophical implications of artificial intelligence and robotics. One of the central characters in the work is Dr. Susan Calvin, a robot psychologist who studies the interaction between humans and robots. Through her stories, Asimov addresses issues such as the fear of automation, the ethical dilemmas of creating machines that can harm or benefit humanity, and the moral challenges in dealing with artificial intelligence. The enduring success of I, Robot has influenced countless subsequent works of science fiction and films, and the 3 laws of robotics are still widely recognized and discussed in the context of artificial intelligence and robotics. This book is an essential part of Isaac Asimov's literary legacy and continues to inspire readers and thinkers to this day. Number 1. Foundation. And in the first position, we have one of the most famous and influential science fiction series of all time. First published in 1951, the book is part of the creation of modern science fiction and established Asimov as one of the great masters of the genre. Yes, we're talking about Foundation. The story is set in a distant future where the galaxy is governed by a galactic empire that has maintained peace and stability for centuries. However, Hari Seldon, a visionary mathematician, has developed psychohistory, a new discipline that combines mathematics, history, and psychology to predict the future in statistical terms. Seldon foresees the imminent fall of the empire and the subsequent period of chaos and darkness that will last for millennia. To minimize the period of darkness, Seldon established the Foundation, a group of scientists and scholars who gather on a distant planet to preserve human knowledge and accelerate the galaxy's recovery. The work follows the Foundation's journey over the centuries as it deals with political challenges and external threats, and strives to fulfill Seldon's plan. Furthermore, the book is a fascinating exploration of themes such as the decline of empires, the cyclical nature of history, the role of science and technology in society, and the inevitability of human progress. The narrative is filled with political intrigue, surprising twists, and memorable characters. Foundation was followed by several books and stories that make up the Foundation series, including Foundation and Empire and Second Foundation. These works expand the story and deepen the characters, making the Foundation series one of the most enduring and admired achievements in science fiction literature. This series is undoubtedly essential reading for any science fiction enthusiast and continues to inspire writers and scientists to this day. We hope you've enjoyed our journey through the fascinating literary universe of Isaac Asimov. He has gifted us with some of the most influential science fiction works in history. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of Asimov's books intrigued you the most? Have you read any of them? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for our upcoming videos on literature, captivating worlds, and more. Keep reading, exploring, and dreaming, because knowledge is our greatest treasure. Until next time.